Hi, today's first episode on these DPM long form videos is how to fix your lower back pain. Now, if you're the type of vintage like myself or older, so 40 plus is the category that we're looking for today, chances are at some stage of your life you're going to encounter some lower back pain if you haven't already. Now, there's a couple of reasons why we're more prone to it. Now, one of it's most is because of age. The older we get, the more susceptible we are, especially if you've had years of mistreatment in your youth, like younger days like myself when you thought you were young and invincible. The second reason why we often get lower back pain is because of our sedentary lifestyle. So even if you are active, you got to think most of our day is spent seated. We're seated at work. We're seated on our way to and from work most times, whether you're driving, whether you're on public transport. When you get home again after the kids are finally in bed, we're seated. We're sitting down on the lounge. We're watching a bit of TV or unwinding, or sitting down finishing off some work that needs to get done before the next day. And basically, one of the bigger reasons why we also get lower back pain, which is also overlooked, is tight hip flexors. So what we want to do today is give you a few ideas on how to fix those problems. Now, obviously, first and foremost, if your back pain is pretty ordinary and it is severe, you need to get that treated. So whatever your method of treatment is, whether it's your preferred method, whether it's physiotherapy, whether it's going and booking in with a chiro, whether it's acupuncture, whether it's cryotherapy, all of those things are pretty awesome ways, but you need to find something that works for you and for your body. But there's a few things that you can also do once you've been given the green light to get moving again, or also if it's a minor bit of an issue that you do have, to help treat that issue so you can bounce back bigger and stronger than ever. So first things that we can do is keep moving. Now, the old school of thought was to rest and let your body repair. Now, that's not necessarily the go, and I've found out from experience you can actually get your back on track better and quicker by actually moving and just doing low intensity exercising. So things like walking is great. If you're a swimmer, swimming is great. A bit of low intensity workouts like back extensions and some low intensity hover holds. Working off your knees, for example, is a good way to work on getting that body moving again and getting those muscles stronger. The other ways that you can help fix your lower back pain is some regular foam roller work. Now, this might mean foam rolling on your lower back, which is obviously the main issue. You can lay long ways. If you have a long form roller, the best way to do this, lay right with the roller right along your spine. So it's going to be on the top of your head. It's going to go all the way down to your tailbone. Just sit down there, lay down and relax. You can do it while you're in front of the TV or whatever and just listen to the TV while you're there. That is a perfect way to help decompress all the vertebrae in your lower back and help take away some of that tension. The other beauty about the foam rolling, one of the reasons, like we mentioned earlier, is tight hip flexors. But another cause of lower back pain can often be your glutes and your hamstrings are tight as well. So a bit of foam rolling back and forth on those areas is going to be a great little way that you can get some relief from that too. If you've got something like a little massage ball, those small little spiky balls, even a cricket ball is great. If you can't take the intensity or the hardness of a cricket ball, start with a tennis ball, something like that. It's a little bit softer, a little bit more forgiving. They're also great for working in your hip flexors. For those ones you lie face down, you place the hip flexor. Now, if you're unsure where your hip flexor is, basically what you'll find, the side of your leg, I'll stand up here, you're going to find your hip flexors is around that sort of area there. So if you're laying face down, you're going to find that little spot there. Work on the ball, work it on the side of your hip as well. Get that ball into that spot. If you've got a sweet spot, hold it in there. You'll get a trigger point relief. If the pain gets worse, obviously stop. But what you'll find is the pain should start to release and you should start to feel better. But there's another surprising thing as well. Working around the hip flexors is to stretch those hip flexors. The best way for you to stretch your hip flexors is to take a knee. Now I'm going to adjust the camera. You'll follow down with me as well. So take a knee, you'll see, kneeling down, squeeze your butt cheek in this side. So you're going to squeeze the butt cheek in that back leg there. We're stretching this area here, this hip flexor right here. If you want to go deeper, lean back like that. So side on. You'll see me now change legs. Do the right side this time. Squeeze the right butt cheek. Lean back till you get that spot. You're going to feel that right up here. Hold each stretch for as long as you can. That's going to help you get back on track. Hopefully these little tips have helped. Longer form video. If you've got any questions about it, let me know below in the comments. More than happy to help. Hopefully you can help get back on. But this is basically stage one. Obviously down the track you want to work on strengthening your lower back, and exercises about how to strengthen that lower back. We'll cover those another day. All right, take it easy. Over and out.